this week we're going to finish what we started. This is the Van Norman number 12 horizontal and vertical mill. I changed the gear oil and fixed the power feed in the rear gearbox last time. It looks like there's a few gears that aren't passing in the head, so let's do the head gear oil and see what's going on inside there. First, let's drain the oil from the head. Okay, that's not the oil drain plug. Weird. This is the drain plug. Alrighty then, let's drain the oil. A few minutes later and it's empty. That's a lot of gear oil. To get to the internals, I have to take the drive belt off and slide the motor mount back. Now I can unscrew the screws holding the cover plate on. Pretty dirty up around here even after I cleaned it. I don't want any of that stuff to get into the gears. Now a quick tappy tap tap and it's off. That's the old gasket. So I noticed this wasn't going into all of the gears, and this is why. these gears don't mesh as they should. Here's how they should look. I was able to get it meshed correctly by taking out the roll pin in the shift handle. But once the control rod was dropped enough to get the gear aligned, it wouldn't go back up. So I opened up the front plate, found some old silicone sealant. Yuck. Gonna replace that. Here you can see the control rod sticking down. I tried a bunch of stuff to get it back in. And it turned out to be a key that had slipped out of its way. I found this diagram after struggling and finally succeeding in getting it where it needed to be. I held that in while pushing up on the rod, and it went back in and up where it should be pretty easily. Now it's back in. The gears work smoothly. New gaskets, the plate goes back on. Now I can fill the gearbox with fresh gear oil. Through the sight level, you can see the level of the oil. This looks just right. New gasket up on top. Put the plate back on. Put the drive belt back on. And we're done. The oil has been changed and the gears are all working as they should. Now we are ready to mill. Except now I want a DRO installed. Maybe someday we'll mill something. Until then, subscribe.